Michael Jackson is once again dominating global entertainment headlines in 2026 because of the massive success of the new biopic, Michael. The film stars Jafar Jackson as Michael Jackson and is directed by Antoine Fuqua. Since its worldwide release in April 2026, the movie has broken several box office records and become one of the biggest music biopics ever made. Reports say the film earned more than $217 million globally in its opening weekend and later crossed over $577 million worldwide, beating famous biopics like Elvis and becoming one of the highest-grossing biographical movies in cinema history. The movie mainly focuses on Michael Jackson's rise from a young child star in the Jackson 5 to becoming the world-famous king of pop during the bad era in the late 1980s. Many fans praise Jafar Jackson's performance because his voice, dancing style, and appearance strongly resemble Michael himself. Critics and fans especially admired the recreated performances of legendary songs such as Thriller, Billie Jean, Beat It, and Smooth Criminal. The movie's release has also caused Michael Jackson's music to trend again across streaming platforms worldwide, introducing his legacy to a younger generation of fans who were not born during his peak years. At the same time, the film has created controversy because it avoids many of the later allegations and legal issues connected to Michael Jackson's life, leading to debates online between supporters and critics. Reports also suggest that the filmmakers may already be planning a sequel called Michael 2, which could continue the story into the 1990s and early 2000s. Social media platforms YouTube, Reddit, communities, and music charts are currently filled with discussions about Michael Jackson's influence, his legendary performances, and the renewed popularity of his music after the film's success. Many entertainment experts now say that 2026 has become a major Michael Jackson comeback year in global pop culture, proving that his influence on music, dance, fashion, and entertainment remains extremely powerful, even nearly 2 decades after his death. Michael Jackson remains one of the most discussed entertainers in the world during 2026 because the success of the biopic Michael has completely revived worldwide interest in his career, music, fashion, and personal story. After the film's release, millions of people began revisiting his legendary albums, including Thriller, Bad, Dangerous, and History. Music streaming platforms reported massive increases in listeners, while social media trends related to Michael Jackson reached billions of views across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Younger fans are now discovering his iconic dance moves, such as the moonwalk, anti-gravity lean, and robotic stage performances for the first time, while older fans are celebrating the return of his influence in mainstream entertainment. The biopic especially highlighted how Michael transformed the music industry through cinematic music videos, live stadium performances, and global pop culture dominance during the 1980s and 1990s. Industry experts say no artist before him combined singing, dancing, storytelling, and visual production at such a revolutionary level. Many modern artists, including The Weeknd, Bruno Mars, and BTS, continue to credit Michael Jackson as a major inspiration for their music and stage performances. The renewed attention has also brought back discussions about Michael Jackson's personal struggles, including the intense pressure of fame, media controversies, health problems, and legal accusations that followed him during the later years of his life. While many fans defend his legacy and focus on his humanitarian work and artistic achievements, critics continue debating the allegations that surrounded him for decades. His estate strongly denies accusations against him and continues promoting his image through documentaries, anniversary releases, concerts, and brand partnerships. Reports in 2026 also suggest that rare, unreleased Michael Jackson songs and behind-the-scenes studio recordings may soon be released. Officially released, which has created huge excitement among fans worldwide. Collectors are also paying record prices for Michael Jackson memorabilia, including signed jackets, stage costumes, and original concert items from the Dangerous and Bad tours. Another major reason for his continued popularity is his historical achievements in music. Michael Jackson's album Thriller still remains the best-selling album of all time, with estimates of more than 70 million copies sold worldwide. His influence on music videos changed channels like MTV forever, especially during an era when Black artists struggled for equal exposure on television. Songs like Billie Jean. Michael Jackson continues to remain one of the most talked about music legends in the world during 2026 because the success of the biopic Michael has completely revived global interest in his career, lifestyle, achievements, and controversies. After the movie's historic release, millions of people around the world started revisiting his old concerts, interviews, music videos, and documentaries. Songs like Thriller, Beat It, Billie Jean, Black or White, They Don't Care About Us, and Man in the Mirror climbed back into international streaming charts, while younger audiences on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube began copying his famous moonwalk dance and fashion style once again. Music analysts say the biopic has introduced Michael Jackson to a completely new generation, making him trend globally almost every day across social media platforms. Many fans also believe the film successfully showed how Michael transformed the music industry with cinematic music videos, advanced stage performances, and revolutionary technology. Dance moves that inspired artists like The Weeknd, Bruno Mars, Chris Brown, and Beyoncé. His 1982 album Thriller is still considered one of the greatest albums ever created and remains the best-selling album in music history. Entertainment experts say that Michael Jackson's influence can still be seen everywhere in modern pop culture, from choreography and stage lighting to fashion and music video storytelling. At the same time, the renewed spotlight has also reopened debates about the difficult parts of Michael Jackson's life. Discussions about the allegations made against him during the 1990s and 2000s have returned online, with some critics arguing that the biopic focused mostly on his achievements while avoiding detailed coverage of controversies. Michael Jackson's estate and many supporters continue to defend his legacy, pointing out that he was acquitted in court in 2005 and that several people close to him strongly supported him throughout his life. Because of this, social media remains divided between fans celebrating his genius and critics questioning parts of his personal history. Despite the controversy, his popularity has exploded again in 2026, and many reports suggest that merchandise sales, vinyl records, concert footage collections, and streaming subscriptions connected to Michael Jackson have reached their highest levels in years. Industry experts now believe the biopic could lead to future documentaries, anniversary concerts, and possibly even AI-restored performances or immersive virtual reality experiences based on his legendary live shows. Many people now describe 2026 as one of the biggest years for Michael Jackson's legacy since his death in 2009, proving that the King of Pop still has an unmatched impact on global music and entertainment culture.